Hello, welcome everyone. Of course, my alarm goes off just as I hit the live button. That's so funny. Welcome everyone. Let me know where you're tuning in from. I'd love to know. I got a topic today that is really quite commonly spoken about today, or not today, but in recent times. So I want to talk about you've been lied to, and it's really time to claim your financial independence. So what does your day look like? Let me know. What does your day look like? Hi Tamsir, welcome, hello. What does your day look like? Let me know. Do you work in a job? Do you work full-time, part-time? What do you do? Because for so many years, we've actually been lied to, and it's costing us our freedom. Would you agree with that? Welcome, Simone. Welcome, Jay. Would you agree that working in a job for 40 years, for 40 hours a week, costs you your freedom? Drop a 1 in the comments if you think it does. And who taught you that? Who taught you that working harder? Hi, Easy Money. Hi, Toby. Welcome, Sheriff. Always Strive. Bobcat, welcome. Hi, Levi. Welcome back. So, who taught you to work harder? Who taught you? Who taught you that working harder equals more success? Because it's literally a lie. You don't have to work hard to be successful. Where's my pen gone? Wouldn't you know it? There it is. So you don't have to work harder. In fact, you don't need a university degree to earn 6+ figures. You just don't. And hello, Mr. and Mrs. Casanova. Welcome. Looks like you're from Australia. Glad to have more Australians here. Joining Levi and I. Welcome here. Who else have we got? Matrona, welcome. So let me know, do you feel that working in a job is costing you freedom? Drop a 1 in the comments if you think that's the truth. And who taught you that you had to work hard all your life? We are so done with that. So what I want to do is working in a job, because a job doesn't give you job security anymore. There's so many people, again, these are the lies, that we've been told our whole lives. Go to work for 40 years, work for 40 hours a week, which turns out to be a lot more than 40 hours by the time we impress the boss and we try and, work out how we're going to get all the work done that we've been given. But then we're suddenly in this position where we're working an extra hour or 2 a day, and over our week, that's an extra 10 hours a week. So the 40 hours is easily going into 50 hours plus, and we're not getting paid for it. So why not work for yourself, earning income online where you can actually earn what you're worth? As long as you put a little bit of time in, you're consistent, that's all that matters. I just want to grab this. It's in the comments so that, if you are interested in learning more. Now, it costs you absolutely nothing for this. In fact, I'll show you. Let me flip my camera. This is exactly what you will see. when you click that link. This is what will come up. You 100% profit online. Like, who pays that? Your boss doesn't pay you 100% of what you're worth. No. So what is it? You know, like I said, you'll receive an email immediately from me when you put your details in. You can ask me any questions you like, and I will personally answer them. The beauty of me working for myself means that I have time freedom, which means I can put time into talking to the people that are willing to take the next step. Now, if you join my Legacy Builder program while I am on this live or within an hour of this live, you'll get free access to my community as well. Thank you for all the likes. I really appreciate it. So all our lives, you know, I'm just going to call out the system here. Go to school, get a job, work, you know, until you're what? 60, 70 these days, even late 70s, early 80s, just to make ends meet. Maybe enjoy life when your life is almost over. You know, I used to believe that that was the way to go. You know, work until you're 67, got the pension, and that was it. That was all there was left in life, that you would just retire. But then, you know, I was bloody fed up with being broke. And I finally found a way to break that damn broke cycle, right? Break through the lies, break through the conditioning that we've been given. Hi, Shayla, welcome. Yes, it definitely works in Nigeria, Toby. There's people all around Africa that are doing this. We have people everywhere. In fact, we have almost 53,000 people in the community that you will automatically become part of. Then you will automatically not only have the support from there, you will have the support from my community as well, that you will access for, you will get the first, with the $900 program, you will get the first 12 months for free. If you buy one of those other products that are already done for you, the digital products that you have the resale rights on are there for you. Yes, let's go ahead and get started. If you can see that link in the comments, I'll just pop it back in here. Now you can choose whichever product works for you. There's a variety of ranges there. The thing is that you literally are going to change your life, and I will be there to support you. I've got this little fly chasing me around. I will be there to support you. If you put your email address in, that's the starting point. That's the first step. And you know, if you go ahead and click on, you know, watch the videos and then make a decision to move forward from there, you choose the product that will best work for you. There is no pressure on what product to buy. It's whatever product works for you. Now, you don't have to build your website. It's done for you. You don't have to build the digital products. They're done for you. And, you know, that's what it's all about. Welcome, Jackson. So let's break down and break through a couple of myths that we've been led to believe for our whole life as well. You know, jobs are safe. That's the secure way to live your life. Let me tell you, no job is safe these days. We see big organizations putting off hundreds, corporate organizations putting off hundreds of people in one hit. That's not job security. There's people in this community that have given decades of themselves to jobs working 5 and 6 days a week, sacrificing family time to walk in and be told that there's no longer a job there, that they're restructuring the company and that their position no longer is required. Daryl, one of the guys in our community, that was him. You know, he was a welder, and he literally found out that he no longer had a job. He ended up in a homeless shelter. He lost his family. You know, he ended up in a homeless shelter. He couldn't pay his bills. He's now a multi-six-figure earner, one of the 103 that are multi-six-figure earners in this business. Now, this is your own business, but you are never alone in this business. You get weekly mentoring. You get, 100% profit on anything that you resell. So this is an amazing. Yes, Toby, you pop your email address in there. Sorry, I was I didn't look at the messages for a second. Yes, absolutely, pop your email address in. So you put your email address in and you will automatically go to a video that will come up for you, and then you will get taken to another page, but you'll receive the free PDF that you can download. That's the start. That is, that's the free thing that you will get with this, and then you can look over all the information as you receive these emails, which, by the way, are automated. I personally comes from me, and I've done the emails, but they're all on automation. So you don't even need to sit there typing an email to each person every time somebody starts, which is pretty amazing in itself. And then, then we have, so jobs aren't safe. Another guy was, in a job for 25 years, I think, in corporate position in America, and he lost his job and he was looking for another job, and Tim actually went looking around and he thought, I've missed out on enough of my kids, the moments with my children. I don't think I want to be putting that much time and effort into a job anymore. And so what he did was he came across the digital marketing legacy builder, and he started to do exactly the same as what I'm doing. We all have the same step-by-step guide to show us what to do. You get daily videos. You will get weekly interactive mentoring, not just from the community for digital marketing, but from me as well. So it's a double, you get a double bonus here. And then you get to, learn and earn at the same time. This is where we learn how to earn. Yes, you're going to have to put a little bit of time in, but let me say this. Would an extra 1, 3, 5, 10K a month make a difference to your life? I know it makes a difference to my life. So a job is no longer safe. And now let's look at the pension retirement myth. All those years you were told, work 40 hours for a week for 40 years, save as much as you can for all those years for the rest of your life, and then you're too tired or still too broke to enjoy it when you have to stop work. What if an emergency health medical bill comes in? What if an emergency something else comes in and you just simply can't save for that these days? The economy is broken and there's not enough. Inflation is taking any of the cream off the top. You don't have a life of luxury anymore unless you're doing something on the side. So that's not stability. It's kind of working all those hours every week is kind of like slavery in disguise, right? You're like working for someone else, building their dream. You know, drop a one if you think that your promised security has ended up stressed and broke instead. Drop a one in the comments. I'd love to know. Drop a one in the comments, because like so many people are going through that right now. And then, you know, I do want to talk about this a little bit because it's very important. And that is that time freedom plus income freedom equals real freedom. Wouldn't you agree with that? Drop a one in the comments if you believe that's the truth. You know, and I know some of you people don't know me, and I'm here every day so that you can get to know me and, you know, get to understand why I started this. Because, you know, automation is huge. Hello, Celine. Welcome. Celine is also one of my colleagues and friends from the community. And, you know, we just get to meet people from all around the world. So it's amazing to know that we have such huge support. We try and jump on other people's lives and, you know, on their videos to support them so that we are able to really relate to each other, and we get to interact with each other as well, and it's pretty amazing. And when you have the power of automation and digital income as well as that, it's just the whole package. You know, I've done a lot of things over the years, but I have never found a company that will pay me, you know, not a company, because I don't work for the company, I work for myself. And what that means, welcome Nika, what that means is, thank you for all the likes again, Toby. What that means is that I get this is certified, and it's also my own business. I do own this business. Unlike a lot of other things that you actually don't own it, but you can, whatever product suits you, if you decide to purchase the product, one of the products, then you get 100% commission. I don't get anything out of that. You sell one of those products, you get 100%. And when you get 100%, that means it's 100% in your pocket. And it goes directly into your bank. So there's $100, there's a $300, there's a $600, and there's a $900. Now, any one of these, I just don't want to get this on my top, so I dropped it all over it. So what that means is you can upgrade. If you were to go $100, you can upgrade to $300, $600, or $900 later. There's no pressure. You can do that. You will have to pay that second website fee of $39. Who does a website for $39? That's it, right? And we know that people charge thousands for a website. And it's all done for you. You just put a little blurb in about who you are, and that's it. You know, and I know years ago, when I left my marriage with, are we going to pay before joining? Well, the payment will take you through to the join, Toby. So yes, you'll need to put your information in, but you can watch the video and get the email first. That's absolutely fine. Then it will take you to the ready page where you can then have a look at that. There'll be links in the email that you can look at. So it's absolutely fine. Like, you know, whatever product suits you. If you've got any questions, reply to the email. I will absolutely answer it for you. So that's perfect. So yeah, when I went through domestic violence and I left, and that left me as a single mum, I had nothing but the clothes on my back. I had no money in my wallet. I knew that I didn't want to live my life like that. But years of not understanding why things weren't working out for me became a big healing and learning process. So, you know, I've learned along the way as well that if you're not open to being coached in some way so that you can learn and understand how the system works, we'll give you the marketing tools. You'll learn how to attract your ideal customer. We have, currently running a 90-day run. And by the way, I'm about to start mine next week. I've done one, I've just finished, and I'll be starting another one next week. That is only available if you are part of my community, and you will automatically get access to that once you purchase this product. So, you will automatically get to run through this new 90-day run that I'm starting next week. So, that is something, daily videos that you'll get, not just from me, but you'll also get from the founder of the Legacy Builder program. It's licensed, so you actually are known as the expert. You've got the knowledge, you've got the understanding, you've got guidelines to follow, which is absolutely fine, because we don't want, oh gosh, bless you. We don't want to be running around telling a whole heap of, lies to people. We want to know and understand what we're doing, and that is so important. But you don't need tech skills. You don't need to bother family and friends, and you don't need thousands and thousands of dollars to start. You truly don't. So, this community that I joined has given me the tools and the support that I needed to build my legacy. I stopped surviving and I started leading. And you can do that too. Like, you can be the leader in your area, in your niche. You can learn how to do that if you don't know how to do it now. But I also have my own community now. So if that's something that you're interested in, you can go to the link in my bio and you can do that. And I showed earlier the screen that will come up when you do that. I'll just show you one more time so you can see it. Oops, no, hang on, hold on. I went the wrong place. Flip camera. So this is the screen that will come up. 100% profit online using a proven blueprint. And you get all of that. You get the free blueprint. You'll learn how to market this business to suit your message, to suit your, because we know that you have a special message. You have a voice. You're unique, and you really do deserve to be able to share that with others and share with them, your story and why you chose this. I can tell you, I was bloody fed up and sick and tired of being broke. I really was. That's what prompted me to do this, apart from the fact that a friend did invite me to have a look at it. I was really, the reason I joined was it was automated. I didn't have to do all the little things, which means I could focus on doing my couple of hours a day and just create my content and, interact with others in the community and answer my emails and, all of that. And now I'm working with my own community that I've started as well, which means that I'm now helping others. So I'm looking for 5 people for the rest of this month. That's a week left in this month. 5 people to take action. You must be committed. You must be prepared to learn and be coachable. You must be okay to do a couple of hours a day and learn the best way to do that. You know, that's what it takes to be successful in this. And the people that mentor us are the ones that will, you know, out of the 103 multiple 6-figure earners in our community. Welcome back, Toby. We have those top few 600,000 and 700,000 earners that will mentor us as well. They'll get on the calls that, you know, some of those weekly calls, and they'll be giving us, you know, their strategies on what worked for them, why they started. Amy started when she was working 2 jobs and, you know, a full-time job and a part-time job, 18 hours a day. She managed to find her 2 hours a day split during her day, on the way to work, in the car park at lunchtime, on the way to her second job. Like, she found the 2 hours in that time to do it. And so it's very real. You can work a full-time job and do this, right? It's possible. And, you know, within 10 weeks, she not gave up one job, she'd given up both jobs. She'd earned enough to do that. Single mum of 3, she could now spend time with her kids. You know, these are real stories from the community that you'll get to hear as part of the community. So if this is something that you really think, you know, will change your life, and like I said, it costs nothing to put your information in, receive an immediate email, and then you can make an informed decision as to whether you want to move forward with it. And my link's in my bio, so go to my name at the top here, click on my name. That will take you through to my bio. You can get the link there and put your email address in. That's it. You can, you know, if it's not for you, that's absolutely fine. It's not for everyone. I want people who are committed. I want people who are ready to take action. I want people who are prepared to be coachable and learn how to do this with because the system's proven, right? It works. We know it works. It's just a matter now of, you know, following the steps. It's very simple. So, you know, if you think that's something that will work for you, if you think that's something that you can incorporate into your life, and, you know, like I said, I will work very closely with those people that decide to do it today. And, you know, if you get in now, you will absolutely have access to my community. The $900 program will give you 1 year's free access to my community. And then, you know, any of the others, you'll get a certain amount of access to that as well. So that's absolutely fine. So, Toby, is that your email address that you popped in there? I can see there's an email address in there. It's just now getting the email. Just let me know. Just drop a 1. Yes, perfect. Okay, so you'll get the information. Have a look through. If you've got any questions, reply to that email. I will respond to that. I promise you. You know, I am sick and tired of being left on my own when I've paid to join something. So you are never going to be left alone. You will be part of my community. You will be supported. You will be part of the digital growth community, and you will be fully supported. I mean, there's a lot of people in that community from all around the world. You will have support. There's support in there 24/7. There's someone from somewhere in the world that will be able to help you when you have a question. So, you know, it's pretty amazing. You're very welcome, Toby. You know, I am looking forward to you being successful in this, and you will learn the steps. You will be able to, you know, get this and start building your legacy. You know, if you're married and you've got kids, wow, build a legacy for them so that, you know, they never have to worry or struggle financially in their life. That's why I'm doing it. You know, I want my kids to have more than what I had growing up. I want my kids to have more as an adult than I had. So it's an amazing opportunity. Welcome, Sandra. I'm just about to wrap up. So, Toby, do you have any more questions before we jump off this? Just, if you do, just pop it down there for me. Hi, Serena. Hi, Sandra. So if you do have any questions, let me know. What's the next step? All the steps will be given to you in emails. So all the steps, you've put your email address in, you've got the video, watch the video, follow what it's asking you to do. The email will come through. It will give you, so when you watch that video, it'll say, yes, you want the blueprint. So you click on that, and then it will start sending you the emails that are set up to come out to you, and the information's in there. Just reply to that email. Let me just see here. I can tell you whether it's already gone. In fact, here. I'll tell you if it's already gone. Yep, Toby, it's already gone out, so you'll get that email. And see, that's how fast it is. It happens while I'm on here. I've made sales when at night, when I've during the night, and I've woken up and there's been a sale there. So like, this is pretty amazing that it works for you even when you don't. And that's the importance. That's the importance of it. The importance of you not having to work long hours so you can spend time doing more of what you want to do. So that email will come through. It looks like you've done everything that you needed to do. And then just, does it require payment? Yes, you need to pay to join, and it will show you that's in the second email that you'll get in a few hours. It will show you, it'll read through everything and show you what you need to do. And even just, let me have a look here. I just want to check. I'm not sure if it's on the bottom of the first one. So if you go down to the bottom of the first one, see, it's got a, right down the bottom under my picture, there is, if you are ready, if you click on ready, it will give you all the details of everything in there. So that's all there. So just have a look and see, and then you might have some questions for me. I will respond to you, 100% respond to you. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you for, interacting. Thank you for taking the first step. This is the first step to your freedom machine. And, I look forward to, I'll be back tomorrow, same time. So feel free to jump on if you've got questions, or, email me back, reply to the email. I'll definitely email you back. Everything is fine. I will be here to support everybody that joins my Legacy Builder program, any one of those income streams. So yeah, if you need anything answered, I will be here, and I look forward to seeing you all tomorrow. Congratulations, Toby, for taking the first step. You should be very proud of yourself. Okay, guys, I will see you tomorrow. Bye for now.